birthday, so technically the song Happy Birthday is a Christmas song, technically. And it is in the public domain. Shout out Randall S. Newman. Yep. Nice try, Warner Brothers music, bitches. They tried hogging that copyright as if it was theirs. Well, hello and welcome to another edition of the Jim Chaps Vidcast. This is September 2024. Way back in the year of 1814 is the day Francis Scott Key wrote the Star-Spangled Banner. So the 14th is the official birth day, September 14th, of at least the four verses by Key. Those of you that know me, I welcome you back, and then those of you that don't, one of the most important findings in all of music history is a rediscovery of the concluded verse of Star-Spangled Banner. It's called Star-Spangled Banner Concluded, and it's written by Oliver Wendell Holmes Sr. That's the father of the guy that would later become a Supreme Court justice. Sr. was a poet from New England, and at the outset of the Civil War recognized the vulnerability of the words land of the free and the home of the brave as not applicable to everybody. We are fighting a civil war to guarantee equal rights. United States of America, all are created equal. And between the founding all the way up until Emancipation Proclamation, officially not. So that song, which was written, of course, as a celebration of a successful defense against the British reinvasion, the War of 1812, British are trying to come back and kick little USA's ass for not bowing down to the crown and the empire. Hasta la vista, you babies. And so during that time, from 1814 until the Civil War, we find another one. Stars and the Stripes are the flag of the victors. Okay? This country, our flag. And those of you that are trying to disparage the United States, be gone! So today, while we say happy birthday, Star-Spangled Banner, at least the first four verses, I keep thinking more about also that third verse that's supposed to be rife with controversy because it has the word SLAVE in it. And it basically is, it's like a rap talking some stuff like you tried to kick our ass and you couldn't. So here it is. So where is that band who so vauntingly swore that the havoc of war and the battle's confusion, a home and a country, would leave us no more? Well, their blood is washed out, their foul footsteps pollution. No refuge could save the hireling depraved of the terror of flight, of the gloom of the grave, and the Star-Spangled Banner and triumph does wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave. How's that? What's controversial about that? The British came in trying to kick our ass. We kicked them back out. Hasta la vista, bitches. Be gone. And that's what we say to you people that are trying to kick the ass again from inside. Be gone. You're busted. Shake down. Nice try. Be gone. So, let's celebrate. We're going to kick their ass. United States is a constitutional republic. I'm trying to save our democracy. Bull crap on that bullshit. of liars and cheaters. As you recognize who we are, what we are, quit trying to carp from within. Count your blessings every day. God bless America. Be a light to the world. Warts and all. Where were we gonna go? Where are people of faith gonna end up going? You have to flee persecution from the crown of England. Henry VIII, the bitch. He declares one church, okay? One church. Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of a religion. Okay, what do you think our First Amendment comes from? It's because that Henry VIII is saying, oh, I don't want people of faith paying attention to a pope or bishops or any other clergy or, let's say, a power above the king. So he's going to set himself up with one religion, enclose monasteries, and kill clergy and people of faith, persecute people of faith. Who's trying that now? Save our democracy. Wake up! Hells are built of hate and fear from thoughts we fashion year on year, but heaven is the love that we shed. See, a lot of the people that will persecute people of faith count on you not fighting back. There's a time for peace and a time not. Okay? You know, I'll tell you what time it is. So today, the original plan was to tell you more about the Field Room Folk Show. And I thank you for indulging this front end, a bit of a from the heart to heart with you. So my name is Jim Chaps, and welcome to another edition of the Jim Chaps Vidcast. We post these on the 14th of the month. And today, September 14, 20 and 24, is the birth date of the Star-Spangled Banner, and because of the work that I've been led to do in presenting the concluded verse of those words by Key, originally written September 14th, 1814, that's the day that's acknowledged as the day of the release of Star-Spangled Banner, the composition of, so shortly thereafter. Okay. Field Room Folk Show. Field Room Folk Show. The Field Room is the lower level of the Fairlane Manor. It's a special estate residence and grounds in Dearborn, Michigan. Isn't that the home of the world headquarters of a certain automobile company? So yes, it is. Fairlane Manor was the home that Henry built and lived in with his wife Clara. And I began my college days going to the University of Michigan's Dearborn campus. And at the time, I started really getting into playing more guitar. I've been playing guitar since I was 4 years old and never really attempted composing music or writing original songs until the 70s. So right when I was getting out of high school, I was a huge music fan of a lot of the British Invasion and American folk music. and plenty of Motown. Oh, hello. So many great songs. You know, if you really look at some of the lyrics of those Motown songs too, they are so soulful and so passionate, and have great writing, and you could cover those, while the Funk Brothers that played so tremendously well and distinctively on so many hit records, that those songs adapt really nicely acoustically to folk music and a lot of the lyrics. So let me. People moving out, people moving in. Why? Because of the color of the skin. I said, run, 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 but you sure can't hide. So I can plan on some projects, or maybe even just fun releases of a few songs here and there, where we can do an acoustic cover of some of these great Motown, which sound like they could very well be folk protest songs, and love it. But a lot of it was British invasion. I love the Beatles, Paul McCartney, John Lennon, and their writing capabilities. Justin Hayward, John Lodge of the Moody Blues, some of the Rolling Stones acoustic, Painted Black, Ruby Tuesday, a lot of tremendous songs. And then there's, of course, Bob Dylan, Cat Stevens, James Taylor, Sweet Baby James. So many cool songs that came out from that era. And so I was led to, write music. And fortunately, when I started college, there was an enterprising student, Ken Gadd, shout out Gadd Business Solutions, still going strong in Dearborn. And Ken Gadd was able to make an agreement with the people that operated the Fairlane Manor to host coffee houses that students could attend and play. So there was some local acoustic acts that would come through and play the Hinge on a Saturday night. And so that's where I, after doing an open mic at the Tipperary pub in Dearborn with our neighbors that knew Jim liked to play guitar in the middle of the night, I'd have a busboy job at a restaurant and come home at 1 a.m. And they were still up across the street. They'd look across and see our light on in the lower level of our house and know that, Jimmy's home from his job and he's practicing guitar down in the bathroom of the lower level. And so my dad would hear it and say, he's pinging and panging, and my mom would say, I like it. And so I wrote some songs and then would perform them on occasion at the Hinge Coffee House. And what I do now, years hence, so this is a long way removed, but what I had done, because music has gone through a number of transitions, with technology, especially in the way music is distributed and performed for all audiences, that I sense the difference sonically. Like, remember when CDs came out, how things were quiet, but then it started mastering. We got into what was called the loudness wars for audio production, where there was so much dynamic range on music that was produced. When CDs came out, the sound levels got jacked up, so you could put a CD in and it would blow away the sound from a cassette tape or a vinyl. And so now what you had to do is say, okay, you had to remaster stuff that was on record albums, and you put it onto CDs and make greatest hits, and you jack up the volume, and you have the essential mix of all these earlier acts. But then you'd say, okay, well, if I got caught up, or my early music was produced at a time where it was all quiet, what do you do? So as an 18-year-old songwriter, you use the technology. I mean, if you were talking about trying to make a video, there weren't video cameras. You used a Super 8 movie camera, and we would try to sync the sound with that. We would record. Literally made a movie in high school where we audio recorded on a cassette player, a separate cassette player, shot the film on a Super 8 millimeter. It's film only, so there's no sound. And then afterward, you play that. So literally, when you run the projector, you have to have a microphone to the face of your video, or your not video, but it was audio cassette, just audio cassette. So you'd push play when you pushed go on the film projector, so that your voices and the action would take place, sound-wise with the same, in sync with the video. And then later, when videotape technology came, you'd run the film against a bright white background, so you'd use our washing machine, which had a nice white bright face, and it was able to reflect the picture from the movie. Run that, push the go, so then that way it's combined now on one video cassette, so you'd have the sound and the visuals together. And that was our technology. Now you hold out your iPhone when you got super high definition 4K, 8K, and wonderful, pristine, high-definition audio all at once. So there are advantages to coming along and being a new songwriter. Even though there's a lot of competition, there was less because people didn't have access to the technology. I remember trying to go to a Detroit audio studio, and I couldn't afford the studio fees. So ultimately, when 2004 came around, I had some friends that did produce audio in the Detroit area, audio and video, and Scott basically showed me how to, shout out Scotty Klauser and Wally from Casper Studios in New Boston for all those years. He's produced some great Sunday morning audio services, audio video services. But I got set up with this. It's a Sony digital audio workstation. It has the sliders, etc., and you could burn a CD directly from it. That was still state of the art. The DAWs hadn't really even gone into a good form for computers yet. So my DAW literally says on here the digital audio workstation, and 16 right here, 16G AW. Audio workstation 16, and this is a Yamaha machine. So my first two CDs were produced right here, and I didn't know what I was doing, but there had to be a way to get the sound out, and that was the road that I went down. Rather than, again, paying for a demo session in Nashville or Detroit or something like that. This way I could learn as I went, multiple times of having to redo or the audio didn't take. You know how that goes. And so continue to adapt. I felt like the only way that I'll fail is if I quit. And so here I am, way removed from my years of playing the coffee house and recording things on a Super 8 video into a audio cassette recorder, where I have this setup now where I'm talking into an iPhone. I have a wireless mic that goes into an SSL audio interface, a solid state logic, has a 4K to give it that analog feel. So that old equipment sounded great. It had that all those the tubes and the different special stuff, secret sauce going on inside. And that's where we're at right now. I'm doing this, and it's going to be, this Field Room Folk Show is going to be a harken back to the early days, at the same time nod into the future. I often think, okay, if I was the 18-year-old kid today in 2024, what would this music sound like? When I was the 18-year-old kid in 1977, the audio cassette, microphone, or just recording into the built-in mic. You play the guitar in the shower because it had nice reverb from the porcelain tiles, and so now you have all of the plug-ins, the audio bundles that you can enhance the sound, which is already great to begin with. So I thank you for looking in, and Field Room Folk Show. Some of the tracks you can look forward to. 13 Ways of Looking at a Blackbird, a song that I had done, Poems to Music. That was one of the distinctions that I've carried since I began, is to take great words that have been composed by some brilliant writers, written by some brilliant writers, and marry them with a song to give them more accessibility to more people. Rather than dwelling in the pages of a dusty book, that you can bring them out, refresh them, renew them. So kind of like a Hello, Chip and Joanna Gaines, where we do Fixer Upper, or Nicole and doing the Rehab, where you can take something that's old, vintage, and then bring it to modernize it, where you keep all of the beautiful qualities of something that's has so much craftsmanship put into it, and the brilliance of some of these words and what was going on. So Field Room Folk Show is going to have a few poems to music, of which 13 Ways of Looking at a Blackbird. That's a Wallace Stevens poem in the public domain. The Sea, the Open Sea. We'll have one, the top Shazam song that I have is a song called At Last, and it's not the Etta James song. This one is much, much older than that, and this one was written by Elizabeth Akers, also written under a pen name of Florence Percy. At last, when all the summer shine that warmed life's early hours is past. So I put that into an acoustic form off of the Jim Chaps third CD, was called Triple Treat, and somehow that's gotten out there where I'll see a report that comes back from Shazam, and your top song is At Last. I don't even know that song is being played, and so it's encouraging every now and then to see, well, here's a person that's trying to be true to their art and to their craft and to some great writing, to release it into the world to enrich our culture. And I'm kind of a goof off. I like to have fun. I like sports and joking around. I come from a big family where nobody's really ever that kind to one another. And I love the Lord. Try my best to respect other people, treat others how I like to be treated. The problem is I don't mind getting picked on, so if I do it, it's joking around. And so thank you so much for being here and just listening in. It means something. I can't say it means a lot. It's something that I would do to honor and serve the Lord, because it's something I feel like I'm called to do. For every day is a blessing. Count your blessings each day. Peace. one that I'd written way early, and it was performed originally at the Hinge. Don't think I'll ever find another pair of tennis shoes like this kind. They treat my feet like kings. The left one whistles, the right one sings. Along I glide with every stride, and I stand up straight there side by side. Made for each other, meant for me. I'm gonna kick around for all the world to see my tennis shoes, tennis shoes, tennis shoes. Tennis shoes, tennis shoes, tennis shoes, my tennis shoes. I don't care to snack on candy underwear. The taste is beyond compare. Eat my shorts. Any type of weather, any time of day, the mood will improve when you whistle away. Glide with every stride, we stand up straight there side by side. Made for each other, meant for me. I'm gonna kick around for all the world to see my tennis shoes, tennis shoes, tennis shoes, tennis shoes, tennis shoes, tennis shoes, pickleball shoes. Tennis shoes, tennis shoes, tennis shoes, pickleball shoes. And any type of weather, any time of day, the mood will improve, just whistle away. Any type of weather, any time of day, mood will improve, whistle away. I don't care to snack on candy underwear. The taste is beyond compare, so eat my shorts. So I'll probably put that one on Field Room Folk Show too, as that was one of the early songs that I had performed for the good people back in Dearborn, Michigan at Henry Ford's Fairlane Manor in the Field Room. All right, we'll see you next month on the Jim Chaps Vidcast. Make it a great day. Make today a masterpiece.